What's going on, guys? Thanks for stopping by. I hope everyone's having a great day. This is Josh from JB Fitness, here to do my first official product review. I'm not paid at all to do this. This is one piece of equipment that I love. I'm not really big on assistance equipment, but this is one thing that I think is really going to be beneficial to everybody, just because not only does it help with the compound lift with the bench press, but it can be used for a wide variety of things as well. So this is the Slingshot by Mark Bell, the legendary Mark Bell from Super Training Gym. This is basically a small, affordable version of a bench press shirt. And if you ever see someone use a bench press shirt, you're going to know, because they're going to basically be doing, you'll see them first of all walking around like this with their arms all in. That's not intentional. The bench press shirt is designed to basically stay compressed at the front, and that pulls your arms in. When you're actually going to use the, when you're going to do a lift, you put your one arm up and then you almost have to force it out. So you can see here, I can only hold my hands out about this far. So what this does is two things. A, it keeps you safe, because when you're coming down from the bench, it forces you, the tension forces you to keep your elbows in and your shoulders back. Helps prevent injury and helps you be a better lifter. Number two is this allows you to lift more weight. So if your max is 275, for example, you're going to be able to put 335, 340, maybe even 350 on there, and you'll be able to do a couple reps of it. So this is going to do a couple things. If your one rep max, we'll say, is 315, you can barely get 315, but then you drop back down to 275. 275 is going to feel super light. And this is pretty much what this does, in my opinion. If your max is 275, you can barely get it. You put this on, you get 340 on there, 350, you do a rep really slow, boom, push up, and this is going to allow you to drop back down to 275, and it's going to feel really light. So I think it kind of helps you overcome mental obstacles, as well as it kind of trains your nervous system to be able to handle heavy weight. So the way it works is, so you finally get set up, you do the lift. As you come down, this band across your chest is really, really, really expanding, and then when you get to the bottom, all the energy is stored, and then when you push up, all the energy releases. You're going to get a tremendous amount of release out of the bottom. It's not going to help build your bench press a lot in the bottom of the bench. It's just where most people fail. You're going to want to do your own things like isometrics and stuff like that, or spotto presses to build that. This is going to essentially allow you to handle more weight on the way down, and as you come up, it's going to help less and less and less, because all the energy is going to be released. I'm going to show a quick video here. This is after I do a full bench press session off camera. I got 275 on the bar. We're going to do some reps with this and without it to compare. Okay, guys, so in terms of form, the bench press is definitely my strongest lift. I feel like my form is pretty good. I'm not wearing no shirt on purpose. I did this because I wore a red shirt to the gym in a red room, and the Slingshot is red, so I had to kind of take off the shirt there. So this is 275 pounds. You can see we come down to the chest. This is without the Slingshot. Still comes up pretty fast, nice and smooth. But once we put on the Slingshot here, as you can see now, you will see a huge difference in the explosive power. I am doing the same weight. Normally when you use the Slingshot, you would increase the weight, but I'm just doing this to compare the explosive power at the bottom with the two, to show you how much really it does help. So down to the chest, and then huge explosive power at the bottom, and that is how it helps. So there you go, guys. I hope those videos there gave you a bit of an idea of the comparison. 275 is probably around 75–80% of my max bench press. So you could see that, you know, even without this, I got the rep up pretty smooth, but then with this on, I got a huge amount of explosive power at the bottom. So now the question is, how do you implement this into your bench press workouts to improve your bench? And there's a couple ways you can do it. You can do what's called an overload set. After you follow your program, if you are trying to improve and max out and become a strong bencher, you're going to be following some sort of program. If not, then you should. After you've done that, you can throw some extra weight on and use this to get some more reps out and not risk injuring yourself quite as high. The other option is that you can do your max weight with this on, and you should be able to get 3 to 5, maybe even more reps. And that's going to help your body be able to handle that heavier weight. That's going to help you overcome plateaus. I wouldn't recommend using this on every workout. I would recommend having a bench day and then having an assistance bench day with things like this to help. But it's not too bad to combine it into multiple workouts. And this is also multi-purpose. I don't really condone using assistance equipment like this unless it has multiple purposes, and this one definitely does. If you struggle with push-ups, I see a lot of people that do, you can put this on and basically you're just going to do a push-up. And if you have, like, if you're weak with push-ups and you have to be on your knees or whatever, this is going to help, because now you can do them properly. You can come all the way down to the ground, and then when you push up, this is going to give you a ton of power. I wouldn't really recommend this one unless you're a heavier person. For bench press, this is the original Slingshot, the red one. They recommend you don't use it unless you can bench like 250, 275 raw without this. There's one below it for more novice lifters, which is a reactive slingshot. If you bench less than that, you can obviously use that one and then graduate to this one later on. There's one above it too, which is yellow. I believe it's called the Mad Dog, but I don't quote me on that. And I think I read somewhere that you shouldn't use that one unless you can bench like 340, 350 raw, and that may be a little high. But I hope this helped, guys. You can get this on howmuchyoubench.net. Rogue Fitness, there's lots of places you can get it. Great item. It's going to help you in every way you can imagine, and I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please like the video and subscribe if you're new. And thanks for watching. Peace.